Good afternoon. I mean, I enjoy playing these guys. They're obviously amongst the most talented kids we have to offer in the U.S. and happy to be part of their development. And a good game for our guys to see different faces than they normally do. I thought our guys responded with a really focused effort, with a lot of desire, despite kind of the oddity of a lineup. Nice to see 4 minutes and 1 second in Frank Vatrano be a factor. So happy for him, even if it is an exhibition, for him to get a little bit of reward and play in a game like that.
Oh, I was just going to say, what were your thoughts on the way Frank played in general?
It's like every day I see him in practice. And it's in my opinion, a tremendous compliment to Frank. He loves to play hockey, and he attacks the game the same way on a Monday, at 12:45 in practice as he did today. So, the excitement and the celebration after the goal is just exactly who he is as a kid. So, he loves to play hockey, and I think he did a lot of good things. Obviously, a year and a half off of game competition to be able to step in at a high level, play as much as we played him in situations that he's not used to. I thought he was very good.
Did it have you looking forward to March a little bit?
We got a lot of work to do before March, but I'll be happy to have Frank under consideration for the lineup in March. Absolutely.
John, you were talking upstairs, not only about his ability to be strong on the puck, but his vision, and, that hockey sense. Is that something that is a real strength?
He's got a very complete game, as you say. He's got that extraordinary, heavy and quick release shot, which is, a defining skill for Frank. But I think you're missing the big picture if you think that that's all he is a shooter. Like you say, he can make plays. He can handle a puck. He's physical. He's determined. I don't think his skating gets enough credit. And he's a tireless worker. So again, I think Frank's got a very, very well-rounded skill set that's going to help us this year and for years to come.
What else in particular did you like about the game? Team-wise, you talked about the two backup goalies as well.
Well, I think in general we made plays with a little bit more consistency than we had been. I think our puck skills and puck maintenance were much, much better tonight. And the biggest thing in the way we play, I thought our engage is always pretty good. Our re-engage was much, much better. If we're going to take pucks away, it's that relentless attitude that we've got to have. So I was really happy with that. And then, as you mentioned, for both Mac and for Alex to get some time and see some quality shots. We probably weren't as sharp in the third as we were in the first two, and give credit to them. They didn't want to. They wanted to make sure they went out pressing the fight as much as they could. So they saw some quality opportunities, especially in the power play that they had.
One guy we're going to see down the road having a cloud.
Yeah, there's a handful of guys that are going to be in Hockey East with Eichel and Milano and McLeod, and I know I'm not going to enjoy that.
Does this end up being kind of a little bit bittersweet that that game was canceled? Cornell, and then that would have been a tough stretch. And does it turn out?
Yeah. We like to play. Guys like to play. They're pretty resilient, even in a tough stretch. You can't fly to South Bend, split on the road in a league contest, come back, face a week of exams, jump on a bus and drive to Hamilton and sweep a Colgate without being able to muster energy in most situations. So I know that our guys aren't going to feel 100% on every day, and if we had played on Friday, I'm sure it would have been difficult. But I think our guys are disappointed that we weren't able to play.
It didn't take you very long to score a goal. You want to describe it and how it felt?
It was a good feeling. Not used to scoring goals. It hasn't been a pretty long time. But kind of it's all just a blur, really. Just remember seeing the puck on the net. And, it was a great play by everyone that was out there. Kept putting the pucks on net. First, I got a couple of hacks at it. should have had the first one, and then the third one I finally got it in, so it was a really good feeling.
Was it nice to finally go up against people that weren't in the same jersey as you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when you play against what's called your teammates, you know, you don't want to go so hard against them, you know, you don't want to hurt them, whatever. But it was great. You know, it felt like a college game, and those kids are the top kids that are going in next year at their school, so it really felt like a college game to me. Because I remember when I was in their shoes playing against Michigan, Wisconsin, all those schools, it's like you're geared up for those games and you want to win, so it felt just like a college game.
Did you have any interaction with your former coach? You know,
Yeah, I saw him after the game, gave him a hug. He goes, "You had to score against me, huh?" So that was pretty funny. But the assistant coach too, good relationship with him. He's a good guy.
which one's that?
John Gruden.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Do you know exactly how long it's been since the last time you played an organized game?
I think the last time I played an organized game was, I'd have to say, probably around beginning of January last year.
So, can you describe what your hockey life's been like since then?
It's been a lot of ups and downs, you know. You can get frustrated really easily, especially, you know, in practice, you're playing as hard as you can, and, you know, you're doing the best you can, you know, like you're going to be in the lineup, and then again, you look at the end of the week, you're not going to be in the lineup, so you make one mistake in practice, you're like, oh, God, how am I going to make up for this? You know, I'm not playing in the game, so you just got to keep your head on straight and just keep working hard.
You already counting down to March now?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. I'm excited getting into a Hockey East game.
Did it feel, I mean, whether it be on the power play with Jakob Elson power or with Phillips and power, did you feel like a decent chemistry with those guys out there?
Yeah, I mean, right as soon as I look over my shoulder, there's always a guy there to support me. Like on Troy's goal, was a nice play. I heard Phillips yelling for the puck from the end zone, and I looked over my shoulder before I got the puck, and I threw it out in the middle. It was right on his tape, and he made a great play to Troy. Put it in.
Well, what about that at the end of the first period, that shot right off the face-off? Is that something you plan on trying out a little bit more?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite plays, especially, I mean, you don't want to do it too many times because then teams start catching on, but it feels good when you actually get the face-off wins to you, especially Jakob Elson is great, draws, he got it right to my tape, but as soon as he took the shot, it kind of wobbled off my stick, so wish I got that on net.
Frank, about how many East Long Meadow or, you know, or Springfield area people do you think came today?
I'm not sure. I reserved like 30 tickets, so I'm not sure how many more came. There's more people than I expected to be here today, so it was nice.